You know it's real when you bring out a notebook that says big ideas have small beginnings. Hi lovely people, welcome back to my channel. It's Kanisha. I'm glad to see that you're here to watch another video of mine. This one is going to be about what to do with that business idea that you've got. So it's a follow-on from a video that I did, which was on how to get a business idea. So we're going to go from how to get a business idea to what to do with the business idea. So stay tuned, listen on, and you'll get to find out exactly what it is that you need to do with that great big business idea that you've got in your head. It's worth it, trust me. The first and the most important thing that you need to do about this business idea that you've got, okay? I don't think you listen. I said the first and the most important thing that you need to do about this business idea that you have is to do something about it. You need to make sure that you're not just going to sit on it. You're going to find a way to bring it to fruition and bring it to life. You need to do about this business idea is to research. So I'm going to split this research part into two parts, part A and part B. The first part of research is to research into the market. Find out what is already out there. What are people doing? How are they doing it? And what's going to make your one different to what's there. You want to see how big the size of the market is. What share do these other competitors that you've got have within this market? Because you want to know whether what kind of Goliath you're facing up okay, and what space is there for you to take it from there. Figuring out the market will let you know just how big of an industry it is, how much you can maybe make within this industry, and the viability of this industry. Another kind of research that you want to do is not just looking at the market, but also thinking, who are your customers going to be? Once you figure out who these customers are going to be, you want to get talking to them. You want to find out if this is actually something that they would be interested in purchasing. There's no good spending a load of time, weeks, months, or just days even, thinking about a business idea but not talking to the people that you want to buy it, because they might be able to actually let you know that it's not something that they need, or they want a better version of it. They can let you know that information. So find people that would fit into your customer profile. Ask them the questions so that they can provide you guidance on what it is that you need to make sure you know or to incorporate about your business idea. The third thing that I'd say is to start thinking about the details. So what is the product or the service? How do you go about making this product or service? Who needs to be involved? These are actually some of the questions that can come from when you answer the business model canvas. So I was introduced to the business model canvas a few months ago, and essentially what this business model canvas is, it's a way to visualize all the building blocks that you need in order to make your business work or to run. And so it's made up of 9 different blocks, and each block has you considering the different compartments that are necessary to making this idea work, and it's incredibly useful to answer questions you didn't realize that you needed to have answered, or who are the important people needed in your business. So it's not just yourself, it's not just your customer, and it's not just your employee. It's things like suppliers, what your supply chain looks like. It's things like maybe you've got a retail partner, or you need to talk to the banks, or you need to think about the finance. I think it's something that even if you have started your business idea, it's worth revisiting. I did that myself when I first found out about it, and realised that there were still some places that I've not put as much thought as I should have, or there are things that I'd not even realised I needed to take into consideration. And that's me speaking on after doing my research, after committing to this idea. So I definitely think it's worthwhile to check out the business model canvas. There's lots of resources online. I'll also make sure that I put a link in the description so that you can check it out for yourself. But I think it's a really nice way to break down what your business model looks like and the things that you need to consider, but in a visual way, so you can really see it, not just let it be in your mind. If your business idea is a product, so if it's a product-based business, find a way to build a minimum viable product and offering this to sort of a test audience. So if you have the opportunity to make that product, at least a prototype or just a version. So let's say you're making a t-shirt company. If you're able to at least do the design and print for a couple of t-shirts, maybe 5 t-shirts of different designs. Use these to then take it to an audience, so your potential customers, and ask them what do they think about it. You're getting them to consider, how does the material feel, how does the design look, what's the first thing that comes to their mind when they see your t-shirts, like what does the brand identity look like, or just whether this is something that they'd be interested in buying. So what you've done there is you've saved a lot of money, so you've not bought in loads of stock before knowing whether people would actually buy it. You've also found out directly from customers what they'd like to see, what they expect, or what would make them drawn to buying your product. You've also made sure that you've given yourself some room for improvement. So the feedback that they're able to give you means you go back to the drawing board and you find a better way to doing it. So I definitely think it's worth making a sort of like a test product, take it to potential customers or even retail partners. So if you know it's an item that you want stocked, talk to one retail partner and see what they like about it, what they think could be better, or what draws them to it. So if your business idea is not a product but a service, then I would encourage you to do a similar thing, but instead to, let's say you want to be a coach. So I use one of my friend's examples. What she did when she knew she wanted to get into coaching, she got in contact with me and asked, can I actually try out some coaching on you? And so this is what my service is going to be. This is how I want it to be. Let's try it out for a month and a half and see what the results. So with that, she was able to find out what parts of her service really worked, whether there were things that could be changed or tweaked or could be made better. So I thought that was a really good thing that she did, actually, was just testing it out before she gave it to the rest of the world. I think opinions and ideas and suggestions from others are definitely worthwhile. I'd also still use a pinch of salt when it comes to them, because at the end of the day, you know what you want your business to look like. You know the things that you want to go into it, or the look and feel, and there's only so much that people's opinions can do for you without completely diluting your idea. So still protect it and take the things you hear with a pinch of salt, but also be open to feedback, be open to finding out what people like and what the trends are. And even if they have to shift your business idea or business model slightly to the left, then go slightly to the left. I think it's better to be malleable at the beginning stage of your business before you started, because you can afford to do that. You've not pumped in so much amount of money, so use that feedback to help shape where you want your product to be by the time of launch. So these are things that I'd recommend you do once you've got a business idea, and to take it on to the next step, you want to make sure that you first of all do something about it. You carry out some research, find out about the market, find out about what your potential customers would be interested in. You want to break down what your business model is going to look like, so considering all the different line blocks, from revenue and finance, how to fund it, to the operations, who are the people that are going to be involved in making your idea work, to then also making sure that you build a minimum viable product, so something that is at low cost to you. You start off very small, like 1 or 2 prototypes of your product, and you give it out to people to test out, to give you feedback, to let you know what they like about it, what they don't like, what they think could be better. Like feedback like this will be really, really useful for you as you go forward to make the adjustments that you need to do, making sure that it's not at a major cost to yourself. So overall, I really hope this video will be useful to knowing what the next step is for you to take your business idea from just being something in your mind or something that you've sat on for a while into something that is tangible and something that you're actually doing the next step. So pick and choose which parts you want to take from this video, but hopefully that was all useful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it or leave a comment. It would be great to engage and see what sort of ideas you guys have, or how I can be of support to making these happen. And also don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with more content that I produce. So I hope you enjoyed it.